When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rules into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Love it. Love it. You guys know it. Absolutely love that. That was the great John F. Kennedy reading one of the greatest documents man has ever written. The Declaration of Independence, written in the summer of 1776 and signed by 56 great, very, very brave men who pretty much gave up their lives and their riches for this country, and people like us that weren't even born yet. And they fought for the tyranny of the 23 grievances that you just eloquently read by John F. Kennedy Jr. And there was a lot of things going on back then. There's some things going on now, a little bit different. But we're still fighting for our independence, a different way. Nonviolent, of course, but we're fighting against the tyranny of the money printer. And we need to do that by breaking this information bubble that people are in, that they have no idea what's going on. But we're here to let everybody know and to fight against this evilness of the narrative that, let's just say, doesn't tell a lot of people the truth, keeps them enslaved and being in debt and indoctrinated person to that money printer. And I could not ask for a better group of people to stand up with me and fight against the evilness I'm the money printer. What is up, guys? It is Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. We're at the Bitcoin block item 905,870. TikTok, next block. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's get on into it. Bitcoin Bacon Booty says, first, yes, you are. Triple B's, how are you? I woke up like this, woke up bullish. Hello, Jerry. Hello, everyone. How you doing, man? T, what's up, my boy? Good to have you in, man. How are you? T, good to see you, man. Is that RFK? That's John F. Kennedy Jr., his nephew. Gray, how are you? How you doing, Gray? Good to have you, man. Gray Motion. Saw you this morning in Jora's live. Gray Motion would put anonymous here. Hope everybody is well. Chicken says, let's go. I say, well, let's go to you too, Chicken. How are you, sir? Good to have you back, man. Chicken, let's put Flipper right here. Hello, peeps. Don't forget to smash that like button. That's what I'm talking about, Jenny. Jenny Legendary. Jenny, how are you? My official, unofficial assistant here. VHF says, good evening, fam. We say good evening to you, VHF. How are you, sir? Always good to have you, man. VHF, good to see you, sir. Jen says, VHF, happy birthday. Is his birthday today? It's Patty P's birthday today, too, isn't it? I think. Are they on the same day? Yes, Patty P and VHF. Two of our greats on the same day. Wow. VHF says, hey, how was your birthday, VHF? Yes. How old are you now, VHF? If you don't mind me asking. Very good, Jen. Good. Happy birthday, VHF. Of course, I laughed today. My Canadian friend is 100% convinced in her brain that my birthday is also today. So every year on July 16th, I get a voice message with the birthday song. Yeah, because you are, you and Patty P are twins. That's why it's like that. Happy birthday, Ver. Excuse. What is the crown icon? Excuse. What is the crown icon? For who? Hello, my fam. Good to see you. See y'all. Hey, how you doing, Emily? Emily gets sats. Good to have you back, Emily. Get sats. She's always here, which is good. We love Emily. She's one of definitely our staples and regulars. Jenny gifted one Jerry Loves Freedom membership. Thank you, Jenny. And then she did another one. 2 of them. Wow, Jenny, thank you so much. 2 back-to-back like that? Thank you, Jenny. You know that helps. Thank you so much, Jenny. The crown icon is a carrot on string to encourage chat interaction. Okay. I don't see it. Thanks. No doubt. Happy birthday, VHF. What's up, Freedom Family? What's up, Backpacker? How are you, sir? How are you and your wife and your kids, man? How the kiddos doing? VHF, happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday, VHF. BTC Backpacker, how are you feeling? Hi, Jerry Loves Freedom, Jen, and everyone. How you doing, Samantha? Samantha is our newest member of the Bitcoiners for Freedom group. Samantha, everybody was welcoming you in today. I didn't see you talking that much, though. We have officially welcomed in Satoshi Nakamoto's daughter, Satoshi Samantha Nakamoto. Hi, Samantha. Good to see you again. Yes. Jen, I'm getting better. Good. Glad to hear that, man. I know you ain't going to be down for long. That's for sure. Good. Those things that bite are no joke. Yes. Hello, Jen. How are you, Nico? Yep. Hello, team. Glaff TP. AC, how are you, sir? Good to have you. AC, he's back. Jen said, Emily, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Siri just talked to me. Doing pretty good. I don't know why you just reminded me, but I got to run. Put a cake in the fridge. Hello, team. Glad to be here. Good to have you, AC. Good to see you always, brother. Hello, Samantha. Thank you, all of you. No doubt, man. No doubt. Share the stream. Thank you, Backpacker. Appreciate you, man. Good evening. Maggie's in the house. Maggie, how are you? I know you're enjoying your granddaughter and your daughter and your soon-to-be son-in-law. Maggie, how are you? Tell him I said hi. Hi, everyone. What's going on, Jerry? Vic Shoots. What's up, my boy? Good to have you back, man. How is the weather in beautiful San Diego, one of the most beautiful cities in this country, man. Love freaking San Diego. Emily, oh good, Jen. Gray Motion, 11 sat V by. Wow, very high right now. Yeah, it is. I saw that. Very high. Jay Remmer says, I'm present and accounted for. Good to see you, man. With your upside down thing. Icon. Hello, VHF. We here are unfit to be slaves. That's right. That is right. Hello, Emily. Peace, Jerry. Peace to you too, T. Peace to you too. Yes, figured I give George some attention. Yeah, that's my boy. Thanks for doing that. Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Dean, what's up, brother? Dean, I seen you sent me an invite for the Bitcoiners for Freedom team. In order to get in there, you have to be a member. And these are the 3 levels right here, guys. 99 cents just to, say, hey, I really enjoy your show, man. Thank you. I want to help you out. 99 cents a month. But if you want to become a real Bitcoiner for Freedom member, become a member in the Signal group, it's $4.99 a month. And if you want to be a legend, it's $25 a month. I don't know who's going to sign up for that, but those are the 3 levels. So, Dean, if you want to become a in the Signal group, you got to do this one, my boy. Okay, just to let you know. And I appreciate your consideration. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. It's good to see you always, Dean. Coming back. Emily, good evening, all. BTC Pleb is back. He says, hi, all. How you doing, brother? BTC Pleb. How are you doing? GOW says, hello. We said hello back, man. Good to see you, bro. How are you? Good to have you back. I woke up like this. Happy birthday, VHF. Hello. Great day to be in Bitcoin. It is. Leaderboard. Okay. Happy birthday, VHF. It's points for engagement. Nice. Hello there, young lady. She's back. GOW's daughter. Sakura TBH. Good to see you, young lady. Good to see you. Let's go, fam. That's right. Y'all says, put me in, coach. I got you, bro. I got you, y'all. How's everything, man? Good to see you, brother. Always here. Staple of the channel. Hi there. Hello. What up, Em? Hey, hello. Emily. Where the hell is Jen? Twitch. Hey, Jerry, I'm here. Hey, young lady. Hey, Grasshopper. How you doing? Take me all day to spell it like that, Grasshopper. Good to have you, Grasshopper. Good to see you. How are you? How was your day today, man? Packer. Hit the like button, everyone. Jay Remmer, thank you, man. I could not agree more. Emily, Jay Remmer, hello. I'm right here, she says. Hello, sir. It's hot, man. 75 degrees. 75 degrees is hot. I guess it's a little humid there, so it's different there. So since I've been quote unquote crowned, it means I talk too much. I haven't seen that, man. I don't see it on my end. Maybe because you're a person that talks a lot in the chat. But you don't talk too much, man. Keep it going, Gray. We love it, man. You're an OG, bro. VHF, peace, Jay Remmer. The Bitcoin technician says, yo, short man. My man. I'm gonna have to put short man up here, bro. Short man's becoming a legend real quickly. Short man, I changed my my situation. TBT, the Bitcoin technician. This is the new levels, like you were telling me the other day, of the memberships. So just to be just a regular pleb to be here, to say, hey, I want to help you out, man. I don't have much, but here's 99 cents a month. That's good. That's the level of memberships. And then if you want to become a Bitcoiners for Freedom member, $4.99, and then the Bitcoin Legends, $25. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. Vic and Woke, yes, I'm okay. About to cash out 20K sats tonight from Earn Apps. Nice, brother, nice. Everyone liked the stream. Thank you, Chicken. Appreciate that. Couldn't agree more. I don't see any of your previous comments. Okay. Secure and GOW. Cooking dinner yet again. Grasshopper, what are you cooking? Grasshopper, you going to get into our membership? It's free for the ladies, by the way, to become a member of the Bitcoiners for Freedom team. All you have to do, Grasshopper, in between your cooking, there's a link down below. You click on that, and there's a Signal group. You download the Signal if you don't have it already. and send me an invite. You're in for free because you're a female. All ladies and children are free with their parents' permission. We always take care of the kids. Well, maybe not kids in the in the signal group, but we always take care of kids though. Somebody just sent me a big zap, and it was Jenny. Jenny sent me a Gen zap of 1234. Thank you, Jenny. I really, really appreciate it. That's a lot of sats, man. Thank you so much. It's quote unquote crypto week. I like to call it Bitcoin week in Congress in Washington, D.C. Hello, hi, VHF, J Remmer. They are there. Not sure why, huh? 26 likes needed. Thank you, brother. Yes, we need all those. Grasshopper, hello. Jerry, the bills didn't pass, though. We'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty good, Jerry and BFFM. I heard they did. Good to see you, yeah. I'm glad to see you're doing good. Well, sir. Yeah, boom. Chicken, hello. Lauren Stern. Hello, everyone. Lauren, what's up, my boy? He's back. How are you? Lauren is back. Let's see. Coming in today, we have 2,400 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for everybody that subscribed. If you haven't yet, go ahead and do that if you don't mind. Hi there, Lauren. Hello, Emily. How's it going? Yes. Jerry Santino, what's up, man? Are you you're saying the same thing as Bitcoiner for life? You got two accounts? I thought that was him, to be honest with you. Santino, long time no see, man. I seen you in Jor's stream today. I said, man, Santini ain't in mine anymore. Good evening, folks. Frankie D, what's up, my boy? Good to have you back, man. How are you? How was your day today, sir? Frankie D. The fourth? Good to have you, sir. Welcome back. Hi, Jen. Spaghetti tonight. Oh, my goodness, Grasshopper. Freaking love spaghetti, man. Love it, love it, love it. Jerry changed his address. It's hands-off mail now. Jerry changed his address. It's hands. That is Jenny's address. Woke up bullish. I'm a lady. Just kidding. It's all good. Hey there, Zantino. Hi. Did not realize my request was accepted. Yeah, go in there and say hi to everybody. A lot of people said hello to you, Samantha. Thank you for coming in. Good, I figured you would. That's why I swapped last night to the big boy membership. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I think the bill passed. I think it did too. They revoted today. Yes. Mushiki, he's back. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Mushiki. My man, always good to see you. I know your wallet address. I was at the B-Day stream. LOL. Yes. VHF, excuse my memory. Are you at the altcoin trader that we talked about yesterday, VHF? Yes, that's him. Cross the 2,400 mark. Congratulations. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's a big accomplishment for me. Really is. Watching the Base app broadcaster on Twitter. Watching the Base app broadcast on Twitter. What's that? Can't blame me for trying, huh? Strawman says, hello, Bitcoiners. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Strawman's in the house. Always good to see him. Hello. Gray. Paulo said, what's up, big dog? What's up, Paulo? How you feeling? Welcome back in, man. Always good to see you, brother. Hey, Emily, how's it going? Mushiki, hello, sir. Guys, I'm drunk. It's all good. It's your birthday. Commercial break. How are you, sir? He says, hi, folks. Good to have you back, man. Good to have you back, brother. Went outside today. Got some good sun this morning. It was really good. Wasn't like burning and scorching today, so I got some sun. Did a little bit of moving around. Sorry, I'm confused, I guess. Yeah, he's just asking you. No, that was him. That was him. That was him. Gray. Hello, straw man. Just don't advocate it. Yes. LOL. Hi there, Gray. Hi, hey, Jen. Emily, greetings. Jen, I'm trained. Hello. What's the bill actually do? We're going to find out. We're going to watch Meet Kevin's video. 2,400. Congrats, Jerry. You deserve it. Thank you, Woke Up Bullish. That's a big deal for me, man. You know, my channel is, let's just say YouTube ain't the biggest fans of my channel. I tell too much truth over here. Thank you for saying that, Woke Up Bullish. Base is Coinbase's layer 2, and the Base app is what used to be the Coinbase wallet. They redo the whole thing and add a lot of things. Okay, cool. Thank you. Finger picked. Hey there, finger pickers. How are you, sir? Good to have you back, as always. Always good to have you back, sir. EB, what's up, my boy? EB, how are you? How was your day today? How's everybody's day today, by the way? What's up? Hello, Finger. Hi, Jen. That's me, Gray. Yep, sure is. Sure is. Bitcoin's price, went up a little bit from yesterday. Not too much. Nothing crazy. But we're liking it. Still getting 843 sats for $1. Anything over 800 today is good for me. You know what I mean? Because I was not liking that getting lower than that. Getting closer. I got 814 on one of my buys. So that was not good. Hi, Sweet Elms. No, that's right. Yes, I saw they have a stream explaining it. I'll watch it later. Okay. Good working and listening. Biz took us to Mexico. Nice, EB. You there now? Hey there. How's the weather out there? Oh, my God. Lauren, if you watched George's video today, there was someone named Mr. Dingles there complaining. George took time thanking people for the zap they sent. He would never make it here. Yeah, exactly. I saw that, Lauren. And I like George's response to that, by the way, because I was saying the same thing. Dude, if you don't like it, I always say that. If you don't like my show, what's that song called? Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. No more. Anyone want to take bets if I get paid this week? We are supposed to be able to see our check stubs on Wednesday. Now it's not there. Wow. Also, one of my accounts usually pays today. Nope. Wow. Jenny, why they keep doing that to you? The nicest person at the hospital, and they're doing that to you. Why? Why? VHF, I got a video I'd love to show, especially since you're drunk. For real. Show it to them, man. Tell them don't be mess around those alts. Good morning, team. Matt FRL, how are you, sir? It's always good to have you back, man. Always good to have you back, sir. Cabo San Lucas, 90 degrees and sunny. Wow, man. Must be nice, bro. You must got a good gig, huh? Good gig, man. Hello, man. Love George's response to him. Absolutely. To him. Yeah. I mean, me and George are cut from the same cloth, Lauren. There was a couple people in here that didn't like me and stuff, and they're complaining. I'm just like, okay, see ya. Wouldn't want to be like, again, why, if you don't like somebody, why would you take the time to sit there and watch them? I don't watch anybody I don't like. You know what I mean? I just don't understand these people, Lauren. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, brother. It really is. Bitcoin bounced off 117,000 K with the quickness, looking strong. It is, T. It is. I wish it wasn't looking that strong, but can I share a YouTube and chat? No, you can't, Gray. They won't let you, brother. Whoa. Sorry, Jenny, you just got outdone. You had the biggest zap today, but somebody just sent in 15,000 Satoshis. And they're not anonymous. 15,000 Satoshis. Thank you so much. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. That's insane. Whoever did that, wow, thank you so much. Incredible. Wow. Good God, Jen. That's crazy, Jenny. Thank you so much. 15,000 big ones. Thank you. We are about to start a new policy called no pay, no work. Yes. I like that. I like that policy. Gray, I understand that I have to get at least 90% into Bitcoin, bro. Thank you for your concern, my guy. No doubt. Exactly, Jen. I'm not trying to outdo anybody. I'm just being me. I know, Jenny. I'm just teasing. You know that. But that was crazy, man. Holy crap. 15,000? Short man, you gonna let that ride? No, just short man said 1501. Like the price is right. But yeah, the map is looking let's see how the map is looking. The map's looking pretty good. Just some regular old people like us, some plebs, you know what I mean? We're just riding. If you're not on this map, let me know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everybody on here who's in the 99 cents realm of the Bitcoiners for Freedom group. Bought $100 of ETH. Now it's $300. Switch to BTC or keep EB. Switch to BTC, bro. I mean, is that even a question, sir? Of course. That's like saying if you had two brown bags, one bag full of the best chocolate in the world, or another bag full of shit, and they could say switch them out. What would you do, brother? You know the answer to that, EB. Exactly. It's a pretty simple one, EB. Okay, for real, man. That's how I look at it. A must. Yes, even Emily knows that. And Emily's a brand new pup. I want the Choco. Me too, man. Me too. EB. Boom. It's a little bit like witnessing the VHS Betamax Video 2000 fight. Base will let people send USDC worldwide for free. Maybe a competitor for newbies because it's easier. Yeah, maybe, Mushiki, for a little bit. That's a good analogy too, Mushiki. Very good analogy. VHF, since I can't share the YouTube link, search YouTube for Chicken Trader music video. You'll get a hoot. Okay. BTC over ETH all day, every day, Frankie D the fourth. I'd wait till we flip, EB. That's what Jay Rummer says. Mushiki, boom. Bitcoin Band is like an intricate Swiss watch built in cyberspace. It sure is. What's up, Bitcoin Bandit? Good to have you back, man. How are you? He just sneaks on in here. Big part of the show. He's also a valued member of the Bitcoiners for Freedom group. Either way, I secure my Mushiki name just in case it takes off big. Exactly. 97 degrees hit there today. Wow, it really got that hot, man. Up there in Canada. Okay, I will, Gray. Thanks, my dude. No doubt. Hotter in Vegas than Mexico. I'm 3 hours south, closer to the equator. Wow, yeah. It's always hot up here, bro. Always. And it's a different kind of heat, too. We got 35 in the chat, which you're doing well. Which is good, man. Which is good. All right, we're going to spin the wheel here in about 5-6 minutes. And we're going to do our thing, man. 25 minutes ago. Let's see. Yeah, these fees are a little higher today, guys. A little bit higher. 2, 9, 12, and 13. Hello, Bitcoin Bandit. I've been watching so many Bitcoin videos that my son asked me to put them on while we drive. Haha, good, man. Good, Vic. I mean, hey, once you see it, you can't unsee it, right? Your son is going to be an absolute beast, man, in a few years. Mushiki, your name is fire. It is. Wow, 13 now. 13 what, my friend? What we got? 13 what, Gray? Vegas heat comes from all the slot machines, though. It does. It does. Matt says 369. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Matt. 369. I think Short Man just did something. Hold on. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. And Short Man won't be outdone. Short Man will not be outdone. Again, thank you so much, whoever sent the 15,000. I appreciate it very much. So when I say this, I'm not, no disrespect. But Short Man, the Bitcoin technician, says, I'll see your 15,000 and raise you one. 15,001. Wow, Short Man. Thank you, man. Jesus. Short Man, thank you, bro. You guys are making my dreams come true up here. Give me the best job in the world. Oh, yeah, Gray. Yeah. 13, yes. Sorry, Gray. You're absolutely right, brother. Out of nowhere, I saw a tweet with an aerial view of Vegas today. Haha. There is really nothing but desert around, and the city seems so artificial with the straight line borders. Exactly. That's what it is. We live in a soup bowl, man. Thank you, Short Man. My God, bro. Wow. Thank you. And we're just sitting in a bowl where there's a big desert, and we're in the middle of the desert, a straight shot west or east from Los Angeles, and we're in the mountains in a valley surrounded 360 degrees by mountains. Bitcoin Bandit. Boom. Salute to you, brother. LMAO. That's right, Frankie D. I still want to know what the bill is that passed about crypto. Can someone explain it? We're going to watch a video on that, GOW. We're going to watch a video from Meet Kevin. He supposedly explained it, so we'll see. That was a shallow little pullback. I think the days of cheap corn are over for a bit. All this stuff is cheap. If it's 10 million, then boom. That's what I think the price should be. You know what I mean? All this is a rounding error. Sharing the love, man. Short man, thank you, bro. That definitely, whoever sent that was not the man. What's his name? Saint Roosevelt. Because if it was Roosevelt, he would have did 15,002 right now. Phoenix and Vegas are artificial cities. They probably are, brother. Wow, 15,000 is a day's mining sats for me. I'm surrounded by generous folks for sure. Yeah, that's big, man. Damn, you get 15,000 mining? That's wow. Yeah, I got some good people in here, man. Look out for me. You know, I guess they're realizing how hard I work and they appreciate me. And, you know, they have millions and millions and millions of sats. When you're a multimillionaire, you know, what's a few thousand? You know what I mean? Especially to help somebody. He knows that it helps me. He's got way more Bitcoin than me, these guys. I'm not a veteran, man. I've been here less than 5 years. V, what's up, brother? Hey, family. What's up, Jerry? What's up, V? V for victory, V for vendetta. How are you? We're about to spin here and very, very soon. And we're going to do our thing. Welcome in, V. Lauren, I got to keep winning on this wheel so I can zap like these guys when I grow up, right? My God, they are big boys. Short man's a big boy. He ain't nothing short about him. Okie dokie. Hello, TBT. Emily says, hey, you see me here? Lauren Stern, yes. Emily's gonna get her a Bitcoin, man, before she's done. If she's not married already. I'm not assuming you're married or not married. Lauren Stern, Hello, V. There is so much yes and no. I can't even tell if it passed or not. It changes hourly. Yeah. I saw one of them, this thing right here, that of course the Democrats are all no's on it, of course. You know, this is why I say politics matter, man. You know, I'm not a Republican myself, but again, the Democrats and Republicans are on a totally different page. Like if you go back here, let's see. I got this up here. Agreeing on the resolution. Yeah. Democrats all say nay. You know what I mean? They're all going to vote against the freaking stuff for crypto because they want CBDCs, and we're going to talk about that later. What's up, V? Something happened on Speed Wallet. 123 sats. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. 123. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that very much. Let's see. Wow, man. You just gave me my day salary, you two, with 15,000 a piece. That is crazy, man. One day, hopefully I can make 100,000 a day in Satoshis. You know what I mean? Because in today's dollars, it's like 100 and something bucks. But I like to get paid in Satoshis because getting 100,000 a day, what I used to try to buy back in the days when it was 18 bucks, it's a lot harder today than it was before. Hi V, haha. Hey Emily, what's up GOW? Has anyone gotten tired of trying to orange pill lately? Not me, never. Are we retail investors? What category are we in? Or once there's worldwide adoption, is that when all retail investors are in? I consider myself a saver, Dean. You know, we're just savers. And you answer your question, once there's a worldwide, is that when all retail investors are in? Yes, I believe so, Dean. What's up, V? How you doing? Yo, Frank. Which I gave up. I think this old man is crazy talking. They think this old man is crazy talking. Yeah. Doing very well. Woke. How about you? Yeah, every day above ground's a good day. Okay, I just got back from the chicken video, Gray. Thanks, brother. Okay. Gray, exactly. VHF. Hate is gonna hate. LOL. Exactly, Frankie D. Elections have consequences. Yep. Bitcoin prevails in the end. It does. Doing good. Thanks for asking. No doubt. You don't need politicians for Bitcoin. You don't need them, but you rather have the ones that are on your side. You know what I mean? Frankie DV, the not haters, they just don't know. School failed them. It did. It did, Gray. But it's something. Ain't that right, Jerry? Corey from Got Sats. How are you? My man Corey, the ultimate DCA man. How are you today? It's a little cooler today, isn't it, Corey? No video today? You still waiting on 10 days, Corey, or what? Facts. Hey there, guys. Stats. Hey, V. I've tried to orange pill my family. They just won't ever get into it no matter how I try. They will. Don't worry. They will. Wow. 1,500 sats to my Strike app. Oh, so somebody sent 1,500. Thank you very much. Big Zap. Wow. Thank you so much. That's a lot of Satoshis, man. To my Strike. Damn, that's a big zap. And then somebody sent me 100. So thank you so much. With no names on there. Thank you guys, man. Again, man, I don't see how people can when I see these people, these streamers and stuff doing this, and people are sending them money and stuff, they don't even acknowledge them. I would never do that. I don't care what I get. You know what I mean? What's up, Corey the man? Once a week now, Jerry. Okay. Okay, Corey. Same, but it's okay. They'll witness woke up bullets. Yeah. Finally got one of 3 sisters in Bitcoin at 50K. She's happy. Good job, EB. Good job. Sonny, what's up, bro? Good to have you back, man. Just about to spin, man. You came right on time. How are you? How was your day today, brother? Keeping cool or what? Woke up, I just end up telling them you will be working in the future. You'll be working for it in the future. Exactly, Vic. That's what I say on my Satoshi Saturdays. Stack Satoshi today, so that you and your family don't have to work for those exact same Satoshis tomorrow. Because it's true. What day will your video be, Corey? Good job. Good question. Good job. Hey, Lauren, Shortman, and Emily. Jared's back. Jared, what's up, bro? Good to have you back, man. How are you? How was your day? Man, Jared. Sonny, Emily. Hi, Jared. Tough sale. LOL. Yes. You joined Bitcoin by choice or by force. Exactly, Dean. Talk to him. All right, guys. It's 30 minutes after the hour. It's a little past that. And this is the Wheel of Satoshi, where we spin every time a block comes out. The first block we're going to start with was, let's see. Wow, these blocks are moving slow, guys. 905, let's see. 870. These blocks are moving slow. Last time a block was mined was 63 minutes, over an hour and 3 minutes ago. So thank God you guys are coming in now, because this one's getting ready to be mined. I'm going to do the first spin, and every time a block reward is rewarded to the miner that cracks the code and gets 3.125 of a block subsidy, the Wheel of Satoshi subsidy is 100 cents. So we're going to celebrate that, because without the miners, we wouldn't have a network. And without you, I would not have a network in this YouTube channel. So today, again, is Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, the first spin of today for block 870. Good luck, everyone. And let's spin this thing and let's see who can win this thing. Straw man. Congratulations. Sonny, Emily, tough sale, yes. Smash the like button for this guy. He loves freedom. Thank you, Gray. Appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir. Love that saying. Our future selves will thank our present selves for stacking now. I sure will, Frankie D. Say it again, sir. What's up, God says? Thank you for saying that too, Frankie. Exactly. They won't realize till it's worth millions. Exactly. The game don't start till we hit 1 million, guys. I'm telling you. That's where they're going to flip it on CNBC and all these other networks. And they're not going to talk about the Bitcoin price. They're going to talk about how many Satoshi you can get for $1. We're already here, though, for it. We're here. You know what I mean? We talk about sats. We don't talk about Bitcoin. We talk about sats. Speaking of sats, my boy, Scotty99 is here. 99 sats. He says, hey, Jerry, ready to spin. Got you, Scotty. I'm going to beam you up. Scotty99, a big contributor to the channel. Always good to see you, Scotty. Hey, Emily. You got her into Bitcoin now at 50K. I want your time machine. Exactly. Exactly. Glad to be chosen. Got to be chosen, Dean. Yep. Got to be chosen. You got rocks in your head if you save in fiat. They just don't know, Dean. I know, man. It's so crazy. You know, it's so crazy. Send them to Jerry. Send them to M, Jerry. Got you. Maybe that's what I wanted to say. Congratulations, Emily. Strawman. Ooh. Hello, Dean. Appreciate you, sir, she says. Hey, everyone. What's going on? BTC Pops, don't put me on the wheel. I need to get caught up on a few books. Okay, Otis. BTC son, how are you? When BTC exceeds Apple's market cap, that's when they'll pay attention. Yeah. I don't think so, though, Gray. I hope you're right, though. I could be wrong. But again, let's see. Let's see that. Because we're not that far off. We're about 800 billion away from that, Gray. I hope you're right, though. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just think it's going to be a million, Gray. Because we're, it's not like, they're 5 or 6x of us. We're only, they got 3.1 trillion. Let me update it. They're 3.1 trillion right now, right? And we're 2.3 trillion. So they're about 800 billion ahead of us. Well, break it down for me, man. You've been in this longer than me. Tell me why, though, brother. What's up, or just ate an amazing, healthy $1 million chicken bake? Oh, supper, you said? What's up, Otis? Can you mail me some of that? Yes, please. We talk now about being late, but somebody please, someday, excuse me. God, I can't read today. Sorry, guys. We talk about being late, but someday people are really going to be late to the game, and all we can do is smile. We are super early, guys. Super early. I hope that everyone is building their conviction and trying their best to be the best version of yourself. Yes. I'm going to show you a lady today. She's an older lady that she's an investor. She started a little bit late, and she just got into Bitcoin. So I'm going to show you a fascinating video I saw about this woman. She just got into Bitcoin 3 months ago. Otis Hair Junior High. Junior, haha. Right, I wish I could. Yep. Just send me a photo of dinner. Wow, it looks good. There it is with the tomato on the side. Love it. Good job, Fanny. As per usual. Looks good. We doing this thing, Otis. That's right. Morning, Jerry and crew. Hey, how you doing, Adelaide? Good to see you. Adelaide Sparky. I'm going to get into the video I was talking about with Meet Kevin. He explains the 3 crypto bills. Crypto bills? Hey there, Otis. Hello, Adelaide Sparky. Hey, thank you, Jerry. No doubt. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yummy. All right, let's get into this Meet Kevin video, and let's see what he's got to say. Put it on a little bit faster. It's a 21-minute video. If it's too fast, we'll see. Let's see what Meet Kevin's got to say about the Trump's 3 crypto bills change everything. Let's see.
Well, it's official. By a vote of 215 to 211, the 3 crypto bills have passed the procedural hurdles to finally get signed into law. We're going to break down exactly what is in these 3 different legislative texts so you know what your congressmen and women are doing for you, other than, as I always say, enriching themselves. Let's actually talk about what these bills do and practically what they mean. This, keep in mind, is very different from the rescissions package. You might hear these fancy talks about $9 billion of rescissions packages. These are sitting with the Senate and House. The Senate just passed the $9 billion last night, with J.D. Vance being the tiebreaker vote, McConnell and Murkowski voting against the rescissions package. There were cuts in this rescissions package to basically save $9 billion of expenses, which is really a drop in the bucket compared to the trillions of dollars that we just are increasing our debt by via the big beautiful bill, about $3.2 trillion over the next 10 years. But hey, at least it accomplishes some other priorities, such as potentially defunding the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which would limit funding for NPR and PBS from the federal government, a big proponent of right-wingers and as well as the Trump administration. That rescission package is separate from these 3 crypto bills. So I just want to keep that clear. Even though there's talk about these at the same time, it feels like they're related. They're totally separate. Now, we have 3 individual legislative texts for Crypto Week. The first is the Genius Act. The second is the Clarity Act. And the third is the Anti-CBDC Surveillance Act. Let's go through them one by one.
Now, if you had to guess about the Anti-CBDC Act, do you think the Democrats voted for that or not? You think they want CBDCs, the Democrats, the demon rats? or they don't want CBDCs. Again, guys, this is why we Bitcoin.
Genius Act. The Genius Act basically tries to prevent a Terra Luna style collapse, which wiped out over $45 billion instantly. Well, instantly, it was like within a week, as their algorithmic stablecoin collapsed. That's because stablecoins really haven't been regulated. There hasn't been any regulation for, hey, who says that Tether actually has the treasury reserves they say they do? Because remember, a lot of these stablecoins, they say, hey, you should use USDC, like a Circle stablecoin, or you should use UST Tether, or you should use Terra Luna or whatever to collect a yield. And don't worry, this is all backed by underlying assets. Trust us, bro. The problem with this is there hasn't been a standard for transparency and audits. Even Binance's CZ has been quite dodgy in the past about auditing the actual proof of reserves for stablecoins or the underlying broker-dealer functions at Binance. Now, so far, we've seen FTX and Terra Luna collapse, and maybe because they collapsed, they took a lot of froth out of the market that ended up saving other companies that didn't collapse, though, obviously we've seen Voyager or, BlockFi, a lot of companies, went down during the last oopsie doopsies in crypto. But the point of this is to say that if somebody's going to say we have a stable coin, the law mandates full reserves, transparency around those full reserves, audits for those full reserves, and mandates both federal and state oversight. That's a big deal because you have not only potentially the SEC or federal regulators watching, but you also have state regulators, such as in California, the DFPI, who can then regulate stablecoin transactions in the state, but they're private stablecoins. So stablecoins that can be put together between partnerships such as Walmart and Amazon, or JP Morgan's stablecoin project that they're working on with Coinbase, or the Visa and MasterCard stablecoin projects. Ultimately, there probably won't just be 2 to 3 major stablecoin providers in the future. We'll probably have hundreds of different stablecoin providers. And I personally think stablecoins in the longer term will be a very audited, fully reserved, transparent commodity. And the Genius Act does that. It helps provide rails for this. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't make money speculating on, for example, Circle in the meantime. Circle is really, really excited that this stablecoin legislation is passing. Now, keep in mind, when Circle IPO'd, we pitched on the channel and in our alpha reports that this is going to have major momentum, just like the CoreWeave IPO. And it did. It went from $64 to $300. Since then, the momentum has relaxed. And even though we're getting momentum now, in my opinion, the euphoric rally that we had up here is unlikely to repeat itself. And it's probable that we're going to see a lot of this sort of Circle valuation bleed out over time. Point one, because volumes are declining in the security. Point two, because the sex appeal of the momentum and these all-time highs from IPO are fading. Yes, we're seeing excitement today, which is great. I think it'll probably unlock some profit taking though. Now, keep in mind, I give pointers like this and I give these projections. Obviously, it can't guarantee, but I do this every day in the course member live streams and in our alpha report, such as over the last few weeks, I've been promoting Open Door, which has turned into a massive rocket ship. Now, both of these companies, I think, will fall in the longer term, mostly because I think stable coins.
All right, that's a commercial. Let me go to the crypto bill real quick. And let's see it. Now, you can see right here. I think this is the... which one's this one? This is stablecoin. House Representative failed to advance rule for defense. Oh, this is a day ago. Hold on. I've seen one of them. Hold on. This one. Let's see. Look at the Democrats. No votes. All nays.
Mr. Gentlemen, the resolution is not adopted. On this vote, the yeas are 196, the nays are 223. The resolution is not adopted.
I think that was from yesterday, though, to be fair. But anyways, yeah, we got to talk about this stuff, man, because, it's crypto week and Bitcoin is the biggest quote unquote crypto. And, crypto is a gateway. Cryptocurrencies are a gateway drug to Bitcoin. We know crypto's garbage. You know what I mean? But we gotta deal with it until the masses understand the difference between Bitcoin and crypto. Because most smart people know, especially this guy, knows that there is no second best. I don't think, is it?
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin. Which one's the best crypto?
Yep. Preach it. Preach it, sir. All right, let's see. What I leave on? Hometown recommend trying their best to be. Yep. We doing this thing. Hello, Adelaide, Sparky. Hey, thanks, Jerry. No doubt. Oh, yes. CBDC is one world government. It is, sir. It is. Apple people will keep buying the latest overpriced devices so they won't have anything left to put it in Bitcoin. People are dumb, man. They're consumers, Moonshiki. I bet there wasn't a dem on a single one of these crypto bills. Exactly. Shh, I'm not here. Hey, Scorpion. How are you, man? How about this? Government F off and leave me the hell alone. I'm okay with that, but they never will. Hello, Scorpion Metals. Hey, Emily, my friend. Strawman, Bitcoin testing. Sorry, I just saw your comment. I'll put out a new video this coming Saturday. Okay, good. Good, Strawman. I didn't even know you had a channel. Strawman. We need to adopt and change with the time. Yes, we're born into this matrix system. Thank God for Bitcoin. Thank God for Bitcoin. Dean, tell him again. Agree, but I'm an Apple freak. But my machines are 5 to 15 years old. The OS is untouchable. Best on the planet for a simple-minded end user like me. I doubt you're simple-minded. Adelaide, hey, I'm at work, but I'll be in and out as I can. Good. Hey, Greg. There is no second best. That's right. Jerry, my company sent me to a 2-month-long training course. I'm in a class with 20 other engineers, technicians from around the country. Wow. Congratulations, Santino. Got sad. What's up, buddy? Damn, Santino. I don't orange pill anyone. I let them come to me. 3 weeks in the training class. Yesterday, 2 classmates asked about Bitcoin during lunch. Nice. Sailor, sometimes he needs to put the pipe down and walk away slowly. Man's going to have a heart attack. That's right, Gray. And asked how much room does it have to grow. I calmly would convince you stay. The BTC is on its way to 1 million, then to 10 million plus. It's true. People don't believe that. It just breaks their brain. They were shook. Didn't really say anything. The remainder of the day. I tell them to study Bitcoin. It's not what they think it is. Yeah. Tell them to buy 1 million sats too. Get 1 million sats. Buy $1,200 worth or whatever it is. Yeah. If you don't keep buying new ones every 2 years, that's fine. To be fair, there are also Android users who keep buying the latest models all the time. Yeah. People consume, man. Hi, Jerry. Would you add me to the will? Yes, I will, Neo. How are you? Good to see you, man. The blocks are very, very behind right now. So we don't have a lot of spins going on right now. So let's see. Okay, just 2 minutes ago, a new block came. It was 77 minutes in between blocks, guys. And the fees are high. It wasn't like yesterday. We had a bunch of them come out yesterday during the stream. But today, this one got stuck a little bit. Listen, this one was an hour in between 4 hours ago. 4 hours, 3 hours. Wow. Crazy. Why is my tag in an orange block? Do you know? Huh. Nice, Santino. Hello, Neode. Santino, from one engineer to another. Awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Neo. Hey, Emily. Was your tag? You mean my name? I thought it was is only me to see that. Who sees that? LOL. I don't know. All right, let's spin it for 871. Jenny. Strawman won it and gave it to Emily. Let's see who can win it this time. Hopper. Set them up with Jerry's channel. LOL. That might scare him off, Lauren. Samantha Nakamoto. Our newest member of the Bitcoiners for Freedom team. Nakamoto. Do you have any chat related extensions like better YouTube? Satoshi Nama. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Attention, everyone. If you haven't subscribed to Jerry's channel, please take the time to do so now. Thank you. That's a commercial break. We started off with 2,400. Is anybody new here that came in? I've been getting a little bit more subscribers lately. I've been getting between 6, 8, 5 people a day, which I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I'm really okay with that. Yeah, congrats, Samantha. That's a lot of people, man. You know, I don't even like calling people subscribers. They're just people. You know, there's 39 people right now in this live chat. If I try to fit you guys in this room, I couldn't do it. 39 people is a lot of people. And I have to get a bigger room. That's how I look at it. So it's just, we're growing exponentially. Somebody else subscribed. Smash that like, Jenny. Not Jerry, Samantha. No. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I used to date a girl named Samantha. Have I ever told you guys that? Now they subscribe back. Thank you, man. Somebody just wanted to see if it was live. Yes, it's live. It's right there. As soon as you unsubscribe, come back. I know you would probably subscribe twice if you could. When I tag you, is your name orange blocked? Samantha, congratulations. Thank you for that. All right, let's get back to that video with Kevin.
Join it over at meetkevin.com. So that's a genius act. This, in my opinion, is a good thing because it broadens commercial access for not just banks, but also private issuers for stable coins. This is, by the way, in contrast with a CBDC. Now, it's unclear if people hate CBDCs because they hate the government and they hate the Federal Reserve, or if there are so many private interests that have kind of lobbied and manipulated us to go CBDC bad, because frankly, there's a lot of money to be made in private stablecoins. Either way, the vast majority of people hate the idea of a central-backed digital currency. Now, why? Because people think that the federal government, which frankly they probably would surveil all of our stablecoin transactions backed by some form of a stablecoin dollar. The only real upside you could think of when you think of a CBDC or central bank digital currency, the only real upside you could see here is that the actual stablecoin could potentially be backed by the full faith and credit of the United States for whatever that's worth. Whereas a private stablecoin says, hey, our representation of this token is backed in reserve somewhere by the dollar or a US Treasury note, which is backed by the full faith and credit of the United States. So you're kind of like one party removed. And that's how Terra Luna collapsed, right? Because you have counterparty risk.
I got to be honest. When they talk about stable coins and anything else besides Bitcoin, I don't even want to hear it, man. I know I'm supposed to know this stuff. I just don't care, man. I mean, really, who trusts the government? Not me. Okay, gotcha. Old man syndrome kicked in for a second. Not me. Yeah. I don't know. You know, I get it. It's crypto week, but I'm not hearing nothing about Bitcoin here. I haven't watched this. I had a couple of people send me this video. So I don't know if he's going to talk about Bitcoin or not. I don't really give a shit about stable coins.
Called the fair shake political act, exactly what we want. It's just the translation. So this crypto pack is in what framework is responsible for the regulation of Bitcoin, Ethereum, tokens.
Okay, here we go.
This is a no-brainer. The Clarity Act finally determines which regulatory body and what framework is responsible for the regulation.
I am a Maximus. I'm a Bitcoin maxi, yes.
Of Bitcoin, Ethereum, tokens, real-world assets, everything related to cryptocurrency. Here's how it works. The Clarity Act says Bitcoin and Ethereum are products that are intrinsically linked to blockchain systems whose value is derived from those systems, such as through governance, transaction fees, or access to services. And therefore, Bitcoin and Ethereum are digital commodities and shall be regulated by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. They have way fewer regulations than the SEC. You would much rather have the CFTC up your butt than the SEC up your butt, okay? SEC, very powerful. CFTC, a little more chill. At least that's the way people describe them in a simple manner. So that means Bitcoin, Ethereum, CFTC. Cool. What does the SEC get? The SEC basically gets everything else. So any kind of investment contracts, tokenizations, stable coins, securities, deposits, option contracts, pooled investment vehicles, NFTs, tokenized real-world assets, all of this, SEC.
Guys, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't care about this. To be honest with you, we know Bitcoin is just gonna run up. And when you hear, he's a normie. He is an investor, stuff like that, but he's not like us. You know what I mean? And when you hear people that are not like, if you don't have 100% of your savings in the Bitcoin or 95%, then to me you just don't understand Bitcoin. You know what I mean? No, it's helped to get your attention in busy chat. Yeah. And you know, you just don't understand Bitcoin. When you hear people talking about Bitcoin and cryptos, and even the people in, the legislators in Congress and the Senate and stuff like that, when they're talking about putting Ethereum and Bitcoin in the same breath, this is how you know we're early, guys. We're so early. You know what I mean? Because we know, you know what I mean? We know that there is no second best. There is no other cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is it. You know what I mean? Is some cryptocurrency going to do something else? Maybe something else, but it ain't going to be no money. So this is just, to me, it's just all noise. You got to look at the signal, not the noise. Is it true that the U.S. government only has 30K Bitcoin held, not the 200K amount? Sorry if you've already discussed. No, that's not true. I've seen somebody tweeted that. I find out it's all garbage. It was not true. Not true at all. All right, so what is Bitcoin, guys? Going to take a quick commercial break and show you guys how Bitcoin works. Let's see. Where is it at? How Bitcoin works.
Bitcoin is a purely digital form of money. It is trustless, permissionless, limited in supply, extremely secure, seizure-resistant, and decentralized. You can send Bitcoin to anyone in the world and vice versa so long as you and them both have an internet connection and a Bitcoin wallet, which is Bitcoin's equivalent of a bank account. It allows you to transact value around the world in a way that is 100% borderless, without governments or banks having any say in the matter. This is what defines it as self-sovereign money. The way it works is by relying on a decentralized network of participants, known as nodes, that are responsible for ensuring the transactions make sense and people are not spending money they don't have or spending the same money twice. They do this by maintaining a distributed ledger, known as the blockchain, and each node keeps a copy of this blockchain on them at all times. This blockchain cannot be tampered with because it's powered by modern encryption techniques, and blocks can only be added to the blockchain, not removed or altered. Nodes refer to their own copy of this blockchain to make sure that future transactions make sense. If they don't, then those transactions are not added to the blockchain. The way transactions are added to the blockchain is through a process called mining, where some nodes decide to mine Bitcoin. They do this because they're rewarded in Bitcoin for doing so. Every 10 minutes, one of these miners successfully mines the next Bitcoin block on the blockchain by spending money and electricity to solve a puzzle known as a hash puzzle. This block contains Bitcoin transactions around the world, among other things. This entire process of miners competing for this Bitcoin reward, spending money to do so, and sending mined blocks to other nodes to be added to the blockchain ensure that the Bitcoin network's transactions remain secure and sound. Bitcoin that is rewarded to miners is effectively released into the circulating supply at ever-decreasing rates. Currently, every 10 minutes, approximately 3.125 new Bitcoin is released into the circulating supply. The total supply cap is 21 million, and this supply cap is absolute, meaning this is the total amount of Bitcoin that will ever exist in the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin has taken the world by storm, being invented by a genius who goes by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto, who no one has heard from in almost 15 years. Originally being considered only good for buying illegal shit off the black market, it has now been recognized as mankind's first self-sovereign digital form of money, and adopted by Wall Street in the form of spot exchange-traded funds and endorsed by nations worldwide, who have come to the realization that it simply cannot be stopped because its home is the internet, a network that humans simply cannot subjugate.
Sure can't. And that's why I say that these other cryptos are not like Bitcoin. You know what I mean? You can't have people doing Ethereum, explaining Ethereum or Cardano or Solana like that guy just did with Bitcoin. And by the way, that's a great video. I love that. That is Token Pill. Here's a link to his video. I want to give him full credit for that. I downloaded that to my computer and I said, man, I'm going to make this one of my commercials. So make sure to repay him back for that, to make sure you subscribe to him, because I don't want to be stealing his content. Real good, smart guy, man. Got a lot of good videos up there. But that definition right there, what makes different from Bitcoin. I don't care what kind of stable coin you got. I don't care what kind of cryptocurrency you got. when you know, man. You know what I mean? And these things are not the same as Bitcoin. A lot of people trying to understand looking outside of Bitcoin, not looking at where it counts. Exactly. Bitcoin is freedom. Tell him, VHF, the birthday boy. Ed Jen, I'm so confused now. He said he can see my name in an orange box. Okay, you guys are just going back and forth. I disagree. BTC is for life wealth. Alts for making money. Two different animals. Well, I'm talking about your savings. I'm not talking about how you make your money, Gray. If you want to trade altcoins, that's fine. But if you're not saving in altcoins, you're just trading them. Yes, BTC is peer-to-peer. Remember, other projects have uses like Solana, XP. Yeah, they got uses. They just won't be money in the future, in my personal opinion. There's only going to be it's a zero-sum game, Gray. There's only going to be one money. Like in America, you only use $1. You know what I mean? You can't use gold or anything else. It's the best asset ever created. It is. Unsure if he can, but pretty sure nobody else can. Jen, a function of chat, your name should. Hey, everyone. Patty P, the birthday girl. Patty P, how are you? You and VHF got the same birthday. It's also Jenny's birthday again, too. Her friend thinks it's her birthday because you guys are twins, of course, which I already knew. Patty P, how's your birthday? Happy birthday, young lady. Hey, everyone. I look at Bitcoin like a castle. I look at all coins as soldiers on the battlefield. You're wise to keep your troops in the castle. Yes, you are. How are you, Patty P? Patty? Yes, that's why Mushiki's a little confused. He thinks you can see when his name is orange. Happy birthday to you, Patty P. Hey, Jen, thank you. Patty, you staying with us? How are you, doll? How's the day going? Is it your birthday too, Patty P? Yes. New daily candle incoming. I hope so. It's a superior savings technology. It is. Hey, Patty, how's it going? We got the box figured out, Jerry. I'll stop now. Okay, it's okay, man. 12 minutes ago, you asked me about a gray motion. Why is my tag? Do you know? But yeah, I seen that. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Patty, how's your birthday today? You staying with us? Thank you. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt, Patty P. No doubt. Now, this is no disrespect to you, VHF, because you're a guy. And, we look out for the ladies here. And I know VHF doesn't accept Satoshis anyways. But today is Patty P's birthday. And I always celebrate women and children on this channel. And Patty P, happy birthday, ma'am. That right there at the bottom of the screen is Patty P's wallet address. Her speed wallet address. If you want to zap her some sats for her birthday, be much appreciated. Much appreciated. Patty, happy belated birthday. Seems you just got lost and I'm so sorry. Twin. Patty's birthday was yesterday. It was yesterday? I thought it was today. It's because someone tagged you. You really see their comment. I thought it was the 16th. Hi, everyone. I'm joining you all for a few minutes. Say hello. Jerry, please don't put me on the wheel. Okay. How are you, Monique? Good to see you. Happy B-Day. Heading out. Have a great night. All right, you too, AC. No doubt. No doubt, AC. I'll take you off the wheel. Thanks for coming in, my boy. Happy belated birthday, Patty. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was today. So, Jerry, do you use Bitcoin well? Yeah, I do sometimes, Gray. I do sometimes. It's no worry. We celebrate together. Hope you're having an amazing day. It's too many birthdays all at once. That's what it was. Happy birthday, Patty. Patty P. Jerry Love Freedom. I'm confused too. Yeah, I thought it was the 16th. Happy birthday. Because I wrote it in my phone. Love you, Patty. She's just not making a big deal about it. That's why. Doing well. Thanks. Good to hear that, Emily. How's your husband? Tell him I said hi. Happy belated birthday. Yes. It's all good. She wasn't making no fuss about it. But again, if you guys want to zap her some sats, that's her wallet right there. That would be much appreciated, man. It really would. Always show each other some love. Because one day it's going to be your birthday. Someone will send you some sats. But anyways, Patty P's back in the house. 871 went to Samantha, but Samantha hasn't been in the chat. So I'm gonna do a roll call one more time for Samantha, and then if she's not here, I'm going to spin for 871 again because she didn't do her roll call. And you got to be here to win. You got to do 4 things, guys, to win this. To win on the wheel. Number 1, you got to be a subscriber. That's number 1. Number 2, you got to hit that like button. I could see if you can hit that. I see if you hit that like button. Number 3, you got to be here when I call your name. And number 4, you got to have a speed wallet, preferably. So if you don't, let me know. Okay? Please and thank you. Let's see. Happy. Love you, Patty. Doing well. Thanks. Love coming to you in the form of sats. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jenny. Patty P. Thanks, Monique. Patty, your wallet's gonna be looking good here in a minute. Husband is doing well. He's working from home today. Good. Tell him I said hi. Send him my love. Not too many people can figure out how to tag me. LOL. Raymond, I'm going to bust on a new friend. I'm going to bust on a new friend. Knots. Oh yeah. Knots. They're reporting a 7.3 earthquake off of coast of Alaska, expecting tsunami wave warnings. Things have been crazy. Wow, Lauren. Holy crap. I go from accusing first now because things make no sense. Either you see all people tagged in a box. Okay. Just got here. What I miss? Nothing much, Reverse. How are you? Just talking about the crypto bills, which really don't really mean anything. All I'm worried about is honestly, the one I'm worried about, honestly, is when we're going to pass the Bitcoin Act up through Congress. That's what I'm worried about. Love. I am not live. Okay. I got you, Miss Samantha. Thank you. Appreciate it. Much love. Great motion scheme. All right. Let's spin it again. 872. Samantha wins 871. Strawman gave it to Emily for 870. Let's see who can win 872, Jim. Moshiki, you got it. Tags are between direct and yes. Big shoot. Patty P, much love. You were here, Patty P. Didn't even mention your birthday yesterday. Ain't that something? Hopper, so happy to see you here. Yes. Thank you, V. Moshiki misunderstand. He can't see your tags. Woo. Big shoots. You got 100 sats if you're here. Yes, he is. Sweet. Big shoots. Congratulations. My San Diego guy. Let's see. I think I got you in my book. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yep, got you. Neo. Congrats, Vic Shoots. Safe travels. Bro, yeah. Reverse, what I missed. That's a song. But you are alive at a very exciting time in history, Samantha. She sure is. Thank you for letting me know about it, V. Thank you so much again, V. Hey, everyone. Hey, everybody. Jerry cheated on Steak and Shake. Yes, I did. I did, EB. I did. This topic brought more life into the chat than all the grass and hello comments for a while. Yeah. Thanks, V. Sweet and humble Patty. You are truly Jen's twin. Yes. Do I have something? Jerry, I'm coming to Vegas tomorrow. Okay, cool, man. Stay cool when you get here, bro. Hey, where you staying at, Neil? What you doing here? Everybody comes to Vegas. Thanks, guys. Those are going to one of my sons. Generational wealth, no matter the amount. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Big Shoots win 872. Very, very good dad given to one of his sons. Can he win back-to-back to give it to his other son? Let's see. I'm just flying through. We'll spend an hour in the airport. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you'll be cool in there. Great motion. Congratulations. 100 sats to you, sir. I know that's not much for you, but hey, it all adds up, Gray. He's not doing much in an hour, LOL. No, he's not. Grasshopper. Woo. Grasshopper, I would love to have you come to our Signal group. It's free for the ladies. Because I want to see a picture of that spaghetti, Grasshopper. Is that okay or what? You want to join us? The more ladies, the better. Woo. Got 55 tabs open. Been closing tabs for a while. Computer lagging. Yes, man. Okay, got you. Good game, Gray. I got the same thing. I got a bunch open too. Woohoo, Gray. Oh, M's. Congratulations, Gray. The Bitcoin OG. Great work. And just as a reminder, guys, the Speed wallet is a good wallet. You know, if you like speed, this is a wallet for you. This is the official, unofficial wallet of this channel. And I will highly suggest to get it, man. It's a nice little, small little wallet. Nothing to write home about, but it's cool. I really like it. I really enjoy it. It's the best wallet to me to orange pill people. I really, really like it. So if you want to use the link below, click on that link and you will get 500 free sats if you do. Nice, Gray. Very nice. And just as a reminder, the lovely, beautiful Natalie Brunell will tell you why you should download the Speed Wallet.
Steak and Shake, where you can now pay with Bitcoin. You can skip the credit and debit cards, forget cash, and just scan a QR code to send sats. Let me show you. Now, I hadn't been to Steak and Shake in forever, so I didn't realize they now have these self-serve kiosks that make the process super fast and easy. I ordered a classic steak burger and fries, which, by the way, are now cooked in beef tallow, the old-fashioned way, and they're amazing. At checkout, I choose Pay with Bitcoin, and up pops the QR code. Now, all of this was enabled by Speed Wallet, which I'm so proud has been a partner of my show since 2023. I scan the QR code with my Speed Wallet, and boom, done in seconds. No middlemen, no fees, just real food paid with real money. By the way, if you use Speed Wallet at any Steak and Shake, you get 1,000 sats back in Lightning. Now, a few minutes later, my order was ready. Tasty burger and hot, crispy tallow fries. And the best part, I paid in Bitcoin. This is how adoption happens, one steak burger at a time.
One steak burger at a time. The lovely Natalie Brunell. Love it, man. So make sure you guys, click on that link down below, get yourself 500 free sats, and make sure you take a look at the Speed wallet. I really like that wallet. It's a good one. It's a good one. Let's see what we were looking at before. Let's take a look at the let's take a look at fear and greed index. Today it's higher than it was yesterday. Funny. Good game, Gray. Woohoo, Gray. Nice, Gray. Today asked me. 2 people asked you, huh, Grasshopper? Easy. I appreciate any sats. I usually round trip them to someone else in need, though. But thank you. No doubt, man. Thank you. Love you, Patty and Jen, my American and Canadian girlfriends. Yes. Don't forget, guys, it's Patty's birthday. Make sure to send her something. She's not making a big deal out of it, but hey, we love you too, VHF. We always take care of our ladies, guys. Check the Pi Cycle Top indicator for Bitcoin, Jerry. Where do I see that at, brother? I'm not a chart guy, man. I don't even know how to use TradingView, man, to be honest with you. I have it, but I don't know how to navigate through it. But nothing much going on today, man. Happy birthday, Patty. Yes. Jerry, you love freedom, right? But you use Gmail? My friend, Proton Mail, Swedish encrypted service, one account for free. I did that. I do have that. But I did Proton Mail, but then it wouldn't work. I tried it. It wasn't working. So I'm going to have to use a different name. But yeah, I tried that. Type in Bitcoin. Now listen, I love freedom, but I'm not a private kind of guy like that. You know what I mean? I have everything have to be privacy stuff. Because if I was like that, I wouldn't be on YouTube. You know what I mean? Because YouTube is definitely, is not the most, can't say that, but type in Bitcoin Pi Cycle Top indicator. Type it in where? into Google or Brave. They say fear when everyone is greedy and be greedy when everyone is fearful. I'm going to stay greedy. Yep. Can never stack enough. Exactly. Ladies always first, Jerry. Teaching the boys young. Yeah, you got to, man. That's right. I know you teach them that. Always open the door for them, slide the chair out. Look out for ladies, man, in the search. Okay. Of this right here, of TradingView, type in Bitcoin Pi Cycle top indicator. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know how to use this thing, man. I don't use this much, man. I just pull it up and do my thing. See, now I messed it up because I don't know how to use it. Sorry, guys. I'm not a chart dude, man. Not a chart guy, man. Sorry about that. They say fear. Yes, ladies always in the search. Just an overall internet browser search. Okay. Big shoes, generation wealth comments. Yes, it is. Type in Bitcoin Pi Cycle top indicator. See. Bitcoin. Okay. Let's see. This right here. What about it, sir? What would you like to see? TradingView, love the service, been a member for years. I've never paid for it. I don't have the paid membership. What a good dad, Vic Shoots. Yes. Good night, Meggies. We love you. We're just hanging out today, man. We're just hanging out, Meggies. Tell everybody I said hi, Megs, okay? The family. Send them my love. Please and thank you. Thanks, Patty. Good night, Maggie. Emily. BHF will indicate we need to talk better yet. Watch the channel of the video you watch. You'll be blown away. Okay. To keep our eye on that. What is the big boys doing today? The ETFs. BlackRock has 720,000 Bitcoin, man. Almost 720,000. That's not the chart. Oh, okay. That's what I typed in. Bitcoin adds a zero to its value every 4 years. It does. It does. Every time. Every epoch, Dean. Exactly. That's what I tell people. ETF, look for inflows and outflows. Speaking of inflows and outflows, yesterday, BlackRock bought another 3,000 plus Bitcoin yesterday. More than they did the day before. For a total of almost 3,000 Bitcoin. Again, guys, they only mine 450 a day. And they bought almost 3,000. That is crazy, man, when you think about that. Headed to dinner. Good night, y'all, and good game. No doubt, man. See you later, brother. Thanks for coming in. Bitcoin Bandit. Where you at? All right. Good night, Bitcoin Bandit. Yeah, so they're buying them up, man. They're scooping up the Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Then we look at indicators like this right here, which I love. This is timechaincalendar.com. This is one of my best assets I like to use, being a Bitcoiner. You want to study Bitcoin, this is a good one. Let me put this in the comments. Put that on your desktop, guys, if you haven't already. V, the institution doubled down on BTC at 116K. Now we are waiting on retail, and everybody better hodl on. That's one can go. Exactly. Listen, man, this thing's going to take off quick. I really believe that. I really do, man. You know what I mean? But I want to show you that video of that lady I was telling you about, the older lady who just got into Bitcoin 3 months ago. And, you know, she's not super rich or nothing. She looks like just a regular lady trying to find her way. You know, let me see if I can find it. Windows closed. Let's see. And I watched it earlier. There she is. And she's just getting into Bitcoin about 3 months ago. And we can relate to people like this, you know, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? So let's check her out and hear her story and see what she has to say. Her name is Susan Velez. She's got 2,000 subscribers. And she made this video yesterday, and she got no comments on this video. So again, this is how we know we're early. So let's check her out.
So on this video, guys, I'm going to share with you guys why I've decided to start investing in Bitcoin or saving in Bitcoin. And if you are new here, guys, my name is Susan Velez. And on this channel, I talk about what I'm doing to try to catch up for retirement. Because if I was to retire today, I would have nowhere near the amount of money that I would need to be able to retire with dignity. And unfortunately, I got a late start in saving and investing for retirement. So I'm doing everything I possibly can to try to catch up. So join me on my journey to trying to catch up for retirement, because it's never too late, no matter what your finances are right now. So I told you guys in the previous video that I started saving in Bitcoin. I started about 3 months ago. After doing a ton of research, listening to podcasts, YouTube videos, reading books, listening to Audible, just doing my due diligence, I decided to start saving in Bitcoin. And I know I'm a little late to the game. And that's one of the things that I thought that maybe I'm just too late, because we all heard about those people that started saving or buying Bitcoin, 16 years ago when it first started, when Bitcoin was a thing. And now they are multimillionaires, billionaires. Well, unfortunately, I missed the boat on that, but it doesn't mean you are too late. So I want to share with you guys what I've learned and why I decided to put some of my money into Bitcoin. So first of all, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy Bitcoin. I'm not telling you to save Bitcoin. I'm telling you to do your own due diligence. And if this feels like something that you want to do and you feel comfortable doing, then you do it. But for me, guys, I felt comfortable. And that's why I'm taking some of my savings, some of my money on a regular basis, and dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. Now, when I say dollar cost averaging, guys, what I'm doing is every time I get paid for my job, I'm buying a set amount, whether that's $400 every pay period, into Bitcoin, buying it on the same day, just putting money into Bitcoin. And I want to share with you guys why I'm doing this. So the first reason being is I have money inside of Goldman Sachs. I have money set aside for an emergency. If anything happens, we have a little bit of money, not a ton of money, but we have some money to cover an emergency. Right now, at the time of this recording of the video, that money is paying me 3.65% APY. Now, it's not bad. It's better than what a typical bank account would do, whether it's a checking or savings. If I went to just a regular bank, I'm not going to get anything. It's going to be a few pennies on top of the money that I have sitting in there. So a high yield savings account is good. And I don't mind having money in a high yield savings.
That's not high yield. 3% is not high yield. And again, she doesn't understand this. You know what I mean? Because inflation is 7% or more on average a year. You know what I mean? They deflate the currency way more than at a 3% clip. So, but again, when you're, and I'm not dissing her when I say this, but when you're a normie, you think that's high. I left the link right above you, Patty, right here to her channel. Do any of you watch Plan B monthly video? Yeah, I watch that sometimes. I do. But she's just a normal person. These are the people that we need to talk to, guys. You know what I mean? 3% is my wife. Poor girl. Yeah, they think that's high. In relatively, no doubt, Patty. Relatively, or relative to a regular savings account, like she said, gives you 0.01% or 0.02%. Yes, Jerry, love to you and love everyone. I love you all. Come on, BR. What's up, B Hair? Good to have you back, man. How are you? And this lady's just thinking, she's not a Bitcoin maxi. She's not a, whatever. Oh, Goldman Sachs, yeah. She's just saying, hey, I got a high yield, savings account, 3-point-something%, but then Bitcoin's given higher than that. You know what I mean? It's given way higher than that. She doesn't understand yet, though, but she's learning. She's been in for 3 months, so she's learning.
Savings account. However, when you look at the amount of interest that Bitcoin has been paying, I'm going to go back and share with you.
That's how you know she's new. She's saying how much interest Bitcoin is paying. Interest, Bitcoin doesn't have any dividends and no interest, nothing like that. You know what I mean? There's no interest on Bitcoin. BTC, let's go. Yes, it's a completely different system, a completely different money. It's yielding you more dollars because you can sell it to get more dollars, but not getting any yield or getting anything like the average 30% a year. Yep. Good luck getting it out. Yeah. Be here. Hello, VHF. Yep.
You guys this article that I found that if you put just $1,000 in Bitcoin, it says if you'd invested $1,000 in Bitcoin 10 years ago, this is what you would have. So we're going to go back and take a look at the amount of interest that you would have earned in Bitcoin had I put $1,000 in it, a few years ago. So it says a year ago, if you invested $1,000 in Bitcoin in 2024, your investment would be worth $1,712. If you'd have taken that $1,000 5 years ago and invested in Bitcoin in 2020, your investment would be worth $11,748. 10 years ago, that $1,000 in Bitcoin in 2015, your investment would be worth $408,108. 15 years ago, if you'd invested $1,000 in 2010, your investment would be worth $1.7 billion today. Now, like I said, guys, I'm not sure what Bitcoin's going to be doing in the future. It is not, something that you should just put all your money into it. But for me personally, guys, I think that it is worth having some of my money in Bitcoin.
Yeah, she says that now until she starts studying. And I don't care who you are, the more and more you go down the rabbit hole, every 3 months, every 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 15 months, or whatever. Have you noticed the more and more you learn, the more and more you put into it? I don't know anybody that has just regular savings accounts being in Bitcoin 4+ years or investments or anything like that. I just don't know anybody.
And that's why I started investing in Bitcoin about 3 months ago, because I see what the interest rate is if you just take a small amount of money and put it in Bitcoin. Now, there's no guarantee that it's going to perform the way that it's been performing these past few years. To get the big bang for your buck, I should have been in this a long time ago. But the truth is, I didn't know anything about Bitcoin. I never really paid any attention to it. And I didn't have a lot of money back then. So
she has no idea. She says her being into it, just got into it. She's not going to make a big bang for a buck. You are going to make a big bang for your buck. Now, she'll learn that in more and more months, but, because she thinks, because she's comparing. And again, she's at the stage that we're all at, right? When you first start out, let's say you got in the early days and you paid $10,000 for a Bitcoin. You're thinking, oh, that's way too much. I know people that paid $500 and $1,000. That's where she's at. She's thinking of the people that, paid $50,000 or $30,000 or $20,000 because she got in at 100. So she's like, oh my God. But she obviously and clearly doesn't realize. And again, it takes 100 plus to 1,000 hours to learn this, that this thing's going to the millions in quote unquote dollars. You know what I mean? The purchasing power that she has is ridiculous. And she has a DCA she buys every week, and she's going to be straight. Hopefully she keeps learning and keeps studying and getting as many sets as she can.
I couldn't do what I couldn't do. But now I can take a little bit of my money and put it in Bitcoin. But I also want to read the downsides of this, guys, because it's not always the upsides. I mean, we all like to hear how much you could have made, but we all also want to know what can you lose as well, too. Because right here it says these gains are wild, but it bears repeating. Crypto is speculative. You could have lost the entire $1,000. Still,
crypto is speculative, she says. Okay, EB, we'll holler at you next time, brother. Have fun at the beach. She said crypto is speculative. Yes, it is. I agree. But Bitcoin isn't.
Here it says these gains are wild, but it bears repeating. Crypto is speculative. You could have lost the entire $1,000. Still, let's double down on the regret and say you took the speculative nature to its heart and only invested $1 in Bitcoin. So a year ago, $1 investment would be worth $1.71 since Bitcoin is up 71% from June 2024. 5 years ago, $1 investment would be worth $11.75 since Bitcoin is up 1,075% from June 2020. 10 years ago, $1 investment would be worth $408 since Bitcoin is up 44,118% from June 2015. 15 years ago, $1 investment would be worth $1.7 million since Bitcoin is up 107.2 million% from July 2010. Guys, the funny thing is I was going to invest in Bitcoin about 5 years ago. When I first heard about it, I'd been reading about Bitcoin on a thread or a forum that I was a big member of. and I was going to go ahead and invest in it, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know how to start investing, and I didn't have a lot of money. And I thought, what's $50 going to do? Because I wouldn't have been able to put anything else into it. So I didn't. But this time around, guys, since I missed out on the boat on that, this time around, I'm going to make sure that I don't miss out. Like
Hey, Jay, if it's boring, you can go to sleep, brother. You don't have to stay. The Bitcoin technician, she hasn't hit the point where she believes in $1 million Bitcoin. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm showing this, guys, because she's a normie and she doesn't understand. I get it. I get it. You know, us laser-eyed people want to hear other things, but you know, this lady is, again, this is a typical person in America. This is the 97, 98% people. You know what I mean? And these are the people that we gotta work with, man. How do I get my hair like that? I don't know. I don't know, Jay. But you're right, short man. She has not hit that point yet. You know what I mean? Americans are crazy. Yeah, they are, man. But we got to make sure we wake these people up. You know, they've been lied to. She's still talking about crypto. This is where most people are at, man. You know, Bitcoin is crypto, and oh man, I remember I saw it 5 years ago, and blah, blah. I'm the same way, man. And they light switch, yeah. You know, I saw it first in 2019, and I saw it in 2016.
I said, I am a little late than most people who have made big bucks, but I understand that Bitcoin is not a get rich scheme, and that's not how I'm using it. I'm
Made big bucks. That's what she's talking about right now. Made big bucks. Who wants to make big bucks in Bitcoin? I don't. We want our purchasing power to go up, but we don't want to make big bucks. It's not about the dollars.
using it as a savings account because, like I said, Goldman Sachs is my emergency fund. If I need money today, that's where I go to. I'm not using Bitcoin as an emergency fund. I'm using it as a long-term savings account because I still have a good 15, 20 years that I can leave it in there. And if you're older like me, guys, 52, you still have time to be able to do something a little bit different than just putting it in the S&P 500 or in just a regular savings account. If there's a vehicle that you want to try, there's nothing wrong with trying something different. Like I said, guys, not financial advice, but for me, I'm always willing to take a little bit of risk and put a little bit of money in something that may or may not turn out to be really good. But since people have been earning really good interest rates, better than what I would earn in a high yield savings account, I'm taking a little bit of my hard earned money that I earn on a regular basis at my W-2 job and I'm putting it in Bitcoin. Will it pan out? We'll see 10 years down the road. I'm going to continue to put money in it on a regular basis until I reach at least $10,000. At that point, I'll decide if I still want to dollar cost average into it. And then I'll decide from that point. Now, when I started buying into,
that's a good plan she's doing. But I guarantee if she keeps studying more, because again, when she sees, you know, we're still going to have volatility then, not as bad as it was before. I think those 80% drawdowns are done. That's just not going to happen. I hope it does, but as she gets more and more into this, again, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, trust me, she's going to be putting more money into it, more conviction, and more time and energy. But she's not old. She's only 52 years old. She's got 10, 15. She's 2 years older than me. And, you know, she just got into it and she's not late. She's dollar cost averaging every week. And there's a lot of regular people out here like this, man. This is why we need to talk to these people, just like her.
To Bitcoin, guys, let me tell you guys a little bit about how far I am either up in the red or in the green. Now, I've only been doing this for about 3 months. And when I started investing in Bitcoin, I think it was like $93,000 is what it cost. And so I was investing maybe $200 every pay period on a regular basis. And finally, I'm up to about $6,000 in Bitcoin and been buying at the highs and the lows. And even though I've been buying at the highs and the lows and my cost basis is like $103,000, right now at the time of this video, I am still in the green. I'm up like 4% from when I first purchased. So I know that it is expensive right now. I will never, ever be able to buy a full Bitcoin. I can't afford that. I don't make a lot of money, but I am continuing to dollar cost average.
Somebody needs to tell this lady to come over to Jerry Loves Freedom's page and tell her you don't need a full Bitcoin. All you need is Satoshis, man. Satoshis.
And as long as I can stay in the green and just keep buying, then I think that's a good thing to do. Now, will I continue doing that for the whole time that I am continuing to work? I don't know. You know, it just depends.
Yes, you will, ma'am. You sure will, and you're gonna put in more. If you stay away from the grifters and do the right thing and stay with the Bitcoiners, absolutely you will.
depends. But right now, that is the reason that I've decided to get into Bitcoin, is because I have seen the returns that people are making. And I know the returns that I'm making in a high yield savings account. And I want to put my money somewhere else where it helps me keep the value of my dollar, as opposed to just having it in a regular bank account that eats away because the inflation and the dollar loses its value. So that's why I'm taking a little bit of a chance and putting some of my money in Bitcoin. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on my buys, how I'm buying, what I think, and just what I'm learning about Bitcoin. I'm new to Bitcoin. I don't know anything that much about Bitcoin. I am constantly learning and trying to read and understand how it works and everything. And I know how it works. I know it's peer-to-peer, digital money. But the thing is, I don't really know that much about it, but I've seen the returns and I see it personally, how even though I've been buying at the highs and the lows, guys.
That's what it is. People don't fully understand it, but they see, especially older people that have a retirement fund, they see the quote unquote interest that it's making, the returns, quote unquote, it's making. You know what I mean? The yields that it's making, right? And they see it and they go, wow, I don't understand this thing, but it's going up. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make as much money as I did in the other thing, but hey, maybe I can make 10 or 15%, not knowing and not having a clue what they're sitting on. And that's where this woman is at. And that's okay. We all start somewhere.
I'm still in the green. So anyway, that is the main reason that I started buying Bitcoin, was to help me keep the value of my dollar so that I don't keep it all just in a bank account and see the value of the dollar depreciate. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this quick video, share with you guys the insane amount of returns that people are buying on or getting on Bitcoin. I understand that I missed the boat on getting rich quickly, and not quickly, because people who bought in 2010, they had to have held that forever. And a lot of people who did buy that long time ago, or during that time, probably didn't hold on because of the volatility of it, or either they lost their wallet or something just happened. And honestly, even if I would have bought back then, I might have not even realized what I had and might have not held on to it the way I would have needed in order to benefit the full impact of Bitcoin. But I don't think it's too late for me to invest some of my money, dollar cost average, on a regular basis, and try to help me catch up for retirement. Because really, guys, that's my main goal, is to buy my freedom, buy the ability to retire with dignity, and just do everything that I can to possibly catch up. And even though I know people who say, if you're behind on retirement, the last thing you want to do is invest in risky investments. And while I understand Bitcoin is still a speculative market or a speculative thing, I think that it is worth some of my investment or some of my savings to see where it can take me in 5 to 10 years. So anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below, are you investing in Bitcoin? And if so, or are you saving in Bitcoin? And if so, why did you decide to do it? And let me know, are you in the green? Are you in the red? And when did you start buying? So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click on that subscribe button, click on that like button.
I found that video fascinating. You know what I mean? I really did. Yes. If I convinced my son he could take care of me in 10 years, yes. I found that fascinating. She's just a regular person trying to get her some Bitcoin, All right, so let's spin again. Gray Motion won 873. Let's get back to the spins. 874, Jenny. Let's see who can win it. Be here. Is he here, though? It is what it is, yes. Adelaide said, enter for the money, go up, stay for the revolution. Get yourself to 1 million sats and keep going. That's exactly what people do. Absolutely, Adelaide. And then Gray said, I know I try to help people too fast, or head shake and eye spin. I need to do better. Because we know so much, Gray. And you want to help them so bad because you're a good dude. You know what I mean? You know what you got can help them. The problem is we're trying to use a fire extinguisher hose into a small little hole like a straw. You got to just drip it in there to them. We can't just flush it down to them. Because I've done that before too. You know what I mean? Yes, boom. Congratulations. Sound like be here. Yes. You got to be here, be here. He just checked in. I don't know if he's still here or not. But yeah, man, it's just a Wednesday. It's hump day. We're just chilling out. You know what I mean? And we're doing our thing, man. We're doing our thing. And just like Michael Saylor said, there is no second best. All you got to do is look at this chart right here. This is coinmarketcap.com. Let me put this in here. There's a link. Oh, Lauren said invited her to join us. Oh, thanks, Lauren. Yeah, appreciate that, man. You know, come on in here, tell her, react to her video, and we're here to help. You know what I mean? We're here to help, especially the ladies. Got to help our ladies because this is not really their thing. Ladies don't like talking about this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But right here is all the list of the quote unquote cryptocurrencies in the world. I think there's 30 something thousand of them right now. And Bitcoin is always going to be number one, hands down, not even close. Not even close. And if you look at all of them combined, all the crypto money combined, Bitcoin has on paper 63% of that market cap. And it's even more than that if you take away Tether and the other stable coins because they're not cryptos. We'd be in the 70s, 80%. You know what I mean? And that's why this crazy man says there is no second best, But speaking of cryptos, these are some cryptocurrency exchanges that are holding some Bitcoin. And Coinbase, as you can see, lost some Bitcoin, sold some off. They're sitting on 610,000 Bitcoin, In total, you add up all these cryptocurrency exchanges, and total, whoops. Go back. Hold on 1 second. You look at the total, and they are at just over 2 million Bitcoin on those exchanges, 2.13 million. The green arrow or the green on the chart is how many Bitcoin there are, and the yellow is the price. And as you can see, as the price goes up, the supply of the Bitcoin on the exchanges goes down. And that's not on accident, guys. That's not on accident. It's true. Yes. The heck I don't. I love it. I just don't know enough. I know you don't. We ain't talking about you, Jenny. Shout out to all ladies. Half your chat are ladies. Yeah. I think there's a reason why I got a lot of ladies in here. We treat them right up in here. Can't stop Jen from talking about it. That's right. Commercial break. Attention, everyone. Help support our community. If you haven't subscribed to the Bitcoin Technician yet, please do so now. Take it away, Jerry. Yes. Absolutely. That's why they call him commercial break, by the way. Because he's good at the commercials. We appreciate it. This right here is the Bitcoin Technician. Make sure you subscribe to him. He's got 26 subscribers now. We got to get him some more than that. He's got 2 great videos up here. And make sure you guys subscribe to him. He's one of our close to being a legend now on this channel. There's a link to his description, to his videos. He's a great member of the team. He's also a Bitcoiners for Freedom member. Really good guy. So make sure you guys subscribe to the Bitcoin Technician. Please and thank you. And also don't forget to subscribe to Corey from Got Sats, the Dollar Man. Ain't that right, Jerry? That's right. He buys $1 every day. I told him he's going to be on 60 Minutes one day. So make sure you guys subscribe to Corey from Got Sats. Please and thank you. Thank you for the commercial break. Commercial break. Appreciate it. Thank you, commercial. Can't stop Jen from talking about it. Yes. Shout out to all you amazing Bitcoin ladies. Absolutely. Bullish Bob. So did they get all passed? They should have Bullish. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Grasshopper. Let me put you on the wheel, man. Bullish Bob. Is B Hair still here, guys? Is he here, Jenny? Or no? Oh, thank you, VHF. No doubt. Patty. Happy birthday, Patty P. Smash that like button, please. And thank you, Jenny says. I got to pay that, man. I know the commercial break, right? Oh, I linesman. Yes. Patty P. Thank you, Neo. No doubt. Happy birthday, Patty. Woohoo, Lauren. Have to admit, I try to keep up with all the videos from our groups, YouTubers, but it's getting harder with as many as we have. Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough. Hey, what's up, Neo? Michelle loves freedom. Michelle's in the house. How are you, ma'am? My sister from another mister? Michelle loves freedom. She has a YouTube channel as well. She doesn't really talk about Bitcoin, though. Where's she at? This is her channel right here. And hopefully she'll start talking about Bitcoin soon. So go ahead and subscribe to her, man. Check her out. Make sure you guys support our lovely ladies and our Bitcoiners in the group. Bitcoiner for Freedom group, please. And thank you. Oh, I got it. That's why you changed the name to Commercial Break. Exactly. No, be here. I'll take his. Okay, let me take him off the wheel. In my heart. Let's see. Where is my boy at? I think he's down at the bottom somewhere. Let's see where B here is. There he is. Michelle loves freedom. Hello, lady. Hey, Frank. Good to see you, man. Hello, Millie. Hey. I made one with AI a year or two ago. Yes. Hello, Patty. Michelle loves freedom. You have another car to sell? I need some sats. Exactly. Tell him, Lauren. Tell her, Lauren. Let's see what we got here. All right, guys. It's a slow day, man. Ain't nothing really going on today. So we're going to spin it up, and then we're going to do the all or nothing game. Try to do a 2-hour show today. You know? So what we do? 874. We're going to do 874 again, Jenny. Keeping 2 old cars. Okay. Corey, you're the winner. Corey is the winner. Congrats, Corey. Appreciate you, brother. He's been quiet, though. He's probably here. He doesn't leave once he gets here. He has his playing in the background. Good game, Corey. Good game, my brother. 874, 875. Yeah, the blocks are coming in slow today, guys. Sorry. You know, Patty P. I'm going to spin for 875. Corey, are you here, sir? I'll spin 875 while he's figuring out if he's here. Let's do it. Fanny's here. I ain't got to worry about that. Fanny Packer. Yes, he is. Thanks, Jerry. I'm getting my workout on while I listen. I got you. I figured that. I was really contemplating selling my newest truck. Couldn't pull the trigger. I like it too much. Okay. No doubt. Fanny Packer. Yay. Is that your mempool on your start 9? No. No. I don't show that. Good game, Fanny. Just a regular old mempool, sir. Let's go, Fanny. Yes. Congrats, Fanny. All right. That's it, guys. That's the end of the show. Thanks, guys. Cutting up salmon, no doubt. We're going to do the all or nothing game, guys. Then we're going to have a regular 2-hour show today, which is unlike me, but it's hump day, so I won't hold you guys up too much. All right, so let's put some thousands on the wheel. Thank you guys so much for staying this long. 2 hours is still long, guys. You know what I mean? It's just ain't nothing really going on today. It's the middle of the week. Bitcoin's back up. And the world is good again. 1,000. Then another 1,000. All right. Jenny. First player up. Congrats. Bit I can contemplate for a year and Bitcoin doubles. LOI. Glad I sold it. Yes. Shortest show in the history of Jerry's Live. One of the shortest. Yes. Let's go, Jerry. And I'm drunk. I got you. Jerry, you should put a $9.99 just for Scotty. Maybe. One of the shortest ones lately. Yes. It is. There's nothing really going on today. You know, I can talk you guys to death, but I don't want to hold you guys up every night, you know, because everybody else's lives are like an hour and a half. And I'm like, why do I go for 4 hours all the time? Holding these people hostage, man. What's the drink of choice? My older car drive just as good, and I drive in 4 years. I figure in 4 years I can buy a brand new one if I want in 2028. Exactly. Beer and cider, Patty. Yep. All right. All or nothing. Player one, you're up. I like the $9.99 idea. Let's see what he has to say about that. Matt. I'm ready till the weekend. VHL. Gary, Bitcoin got stronger today. It did. It did, Vic. I agree with that. Nothing private about your own mempool, especially since you don't have knots. Oh, great. I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to do it because I don't like Bitcoin Core. My boy. Call me out, man. Call me out. Oh, I got a video from the Fanny Packer fam. Let's see. For a year, Bitcoin doubled. Oh, I'm glad I saw it. Yes. Congrats. First player up. Congrats. That I can calculate for a year, Bitcoin doubled. Oh, I'm glad I saw it. Yes. Shortest show in the history of Jerry's Live. One of the shortest. Yes. Let's go, Jerry. That's that fish. Putting that fish in the sink. All or nothing. Spin or keep, Matt. Is he here, though? I'm drinking a cherry cider from Humboldt Cider Company. Nice. Good game, Matt. Is he here, though? Okay, not too crazy. Cheers. They wish straw, man. Matt, I think that player lost. Too. Matt, I'm sorry, brother. Are you here? No, Matt? Okay. He was just here, too. He just said something. Must have stepped away to the computer. He probably thought he had more time. I usually last a lot longer than this, ladies. I mean, guys. We got a lot of people missing today, too. No, Matt. Ujigi, do you run a node? Was about to ask what that is. Ushigi, yes. He's making fun of me because I haven't switched to knots yet. I'm still on Bitcoin Core. Although I have not VHF, you caught that? I have not oh, Matt's here. He won. Okay, Matt. I just took you off the wheel too. He's behind a little bit. Matt, you want to spin or do you want to he's behind, guys, so it's gonna take him like 5 minutes. Matt, you want to spin or you want to keep it, sir? Let me know. What you want to do, sir? I think he might have got a phone call on his phone and got a couple of minutes behind or something. But he's here now. Well, Matt Afro, you are not live. Press the live button. You're so far behind. Yeah, he's not going to see that for another 5 minutes. So, something just came in. Oh, there he is. My man 99. My knots node has been dropping out daily since I upgraded. Sad. Wow. Scotty99 sent in 99 sats. Thank you, Scotty. He says, my knots node has been dropping out daily since I upgraded. Sad. I'm not going to lie. I've been waiting. Oh, at Jen, you trying to give Jerry my one sat? That's what Scotty says. At Jenny. So yeah, the reason why I waited because I thought Bitcoin Core might just say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. But I don't know. Do you want to spin it or keep it? Chat don't work like that, Jerry. What you mean? He can see the chat regardless how far behind he is in the video. Is that true? Well, he might. That's true, but he may not see the chats. Not see light. No, but that's true. Probably true. And that's right and light. Not see lightning. LP moment. Okay. Spin it. Okay. Spin it. No, it's not. It's not. It's 100 stable since day one installed. Okay. Sorry, Matt. Over to commercial break. Commercial break. You have 200 sats. You have 200, sir. Ryan, what's up, my brother? How are you? We're doing the all or nothing game, man. We're ending the show a little early today, like a normal person. Scotty, you just give 99. I tried to put 9.99 on there for you. Yes. Yeah, it's possible. You may not be reading chat, but wanted to risk it. Yeah, it was a good deal. I guess he read it. Commercial break, spin or keep. 200 you got, commercial break. You want 200 or you want to? He's going to give it to somebody. I think I know who. CB in the house? Yeah, he's always here. Spin it. All right. Commercial. Let's spin it. Let's spin it. Bitcoin bacon booty. Keep it commercials. Payment for my shout out. LOL. Yeah. Commercial breaks demand. Got a couple of big zaps today, man. Thank you. Triple B's, you here? She likes to leave. So, Jerry, I forgot to rig the wheel tonight. You did. You here? I can't tag you. Jay, you better tell your girl. Where's she at, bro? Those 15,000 zaps really saved me. The Bitcoin technician and the other person that did that. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Really, really do. Because you guys know I work for sats. Forget them dollars. But I like the super chats too, though. Triple B. Yeah, she's not here. She's not here. So let's take her off. Commercial break. I'm going to spin it for you again, brother. Have a great day or night. Keep up the good fight. You out of here, Gray? Is that what you're saying? Night, Gray. Flipper, you got 300. Oh, I already spun it now, commercial break. I'm sorry. That was still your continuation of your spin. Because it landed on somebody that wasn't here. Sorry, Emily. Flipper. You got 300, sweetheart. You want to keep 300? You want to spin it? Okay, no biggie. Sorry about that commercial. Spin it. All right. Spin it. Spin it. 300. She says nope. Let's do it. Great motion. P. Let's go, Packer fam. Now, great. You're here still. Almost, yeah. Miner has a room, and I'm in about 105, but I'm good for 10 minutes. Got me some water. Okay. Well, you got 400 sets. Great motion. You want to keep them or you want to spend 4,000? Yes, get out. Yes, crazy, right? Spin it. Okay. Gray said, I want to spin that thing. Gray? You going to give up 400 to try to get 1,000? He said, oh, I'm here to gamble. And I'm here to oblige. Standing outside Home Depot tomorrow with a sign saying, we'll work for Zats. Wish me luck. I wish you luck, sir. Grasshopper. You got 500 sats, young lady. You want to spin it? Or you want to keep it? Congrats, Grasshopper. Yes, I know you cooking spaghetti. We'll give you a minute. Wipe your hand. You're gonna spin it. Okay. Let's spin it. Well, you guys are here to gamble tonight, ain't you? My goodness. Flipper. Oh, Vic shoots. Flipper. Flipper again. Flipper, you have 600 sats now. No, we just want to honk too. We on it. If we don't win someone, the BTC family will. Okay. Well, here's your chance. You got 600 sats. Are we in Vegas? It seems like if flip, try again. Woohoo. Hopper. Clothes only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. That's right. You will be Neo. She said, I ain't doing it this time. We keeping it this time. She says, keep it. All right. Congratulations. That is the end of the all or nothing game, guys. 600 to Flipper. It all went down to her. She says keep it. Okay, boo. I know, guys. I know. You got to do what you got to do. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate it. It's just a regular. It's just a hump day, guys. You know what I mean? Revolution. Yep. Revolution. And that's what we're doing here today. We're doing the revolution. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, boom, chicken. But got to let her make a decision for herself. Yeah. She is here. Yes. Yay, Flipper. Thank you guys for coming in so much. I appreciate it. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the United States national debt clock. We are a debtor nation, ladies and gentlemen. We owe $37.1 trillion. Why? Because we spend too much. We got a spending problem. That's the problem here in America. And if you don't think this stuff is political, then you haven't been paying attention. We had 3 bills passed in Congress today. That honestly doesn't really mean anything in the big picture, I don't think. But the one that really matters is that act that's going to be coming up, because this is the way to break this system. You know what I mean? It's for real this time. Be good all. Laters. Yes. Thank you. She says, but you know me, Fanny. We'll honk too. We in all day. Make you be accountable real hard. Yeah. Try to get that money. And, right now, no problem, Vic. No problem. Can't do 4-hour shows every day, guys. Because now I'm doing this 7 days a week. So, when we got some more stuff to talk about tomorrow, we'll be back tomorrow. Fresh and good. You know what I mean? I'm here 7 days a week, guys. You know what I mean? And if you get bored and you want to watch my video, I got a whole bunch of videos in there. Watch my Satoshi Saturdays. I got over 1,200 videos in there. So check them out. Watch my old silver videos too, if you like. Patty P, night. Happy birthday again, Patty P. Happy birthday, VHF and Patty P. Hope you have an awesome day. Yes. Enjoy yourself. No doubt. I'm going to get out here in a little bit. Lerv. We spend 7 and we only make 5. $7 big trillion. And a big portion of that is these four major categories right above my head. Medicare and Medicaid at 1.7. Social Security, $1.5 trillion. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, almost $1 billion. Almost. And the interest on that debt is $1 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, almost $1 trillion. I mean, if I said billion. And that's our problem, guys. When you don't have to be accountable for your spending, and you can't, you can just print as much as you want. That's not good. We need a money that holds you accountable, that you can't print or debase. There's only one money that does that, guys. But if you're an American in the United States of America, if you lived the American dream, and you were a good little boy and good little girl, and you did what you're supposed to do, which is what? Go to school. You got off cheap tonight. There's nothing going on, Jenny. I gave you 2 hours. Look at everybody else's shows. Everybody else's are an hour and a half, 2 hours. I spoil you guys, though. He out 1K sats or so? It's never going to end, Jerry. That's why I stack sats for my sons. Build a legacy to last. Yes. We need a Bitcoin emoji. We do, VHF. We do. And if you did what you're supposed to do and did everything you were told from the time you were a kid all the way to your adult and got good grades at school, high school, elementary school, middle school, and all that, and you got indoctrinated, and they say, hey, pat your head, go to a good college, and get a good job. You owe $323,000 of that $37.1 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. And when you signed up, you didn't know you were signing up for this, but you signed up for the 40 times 5 program. What is that? You work for 40 years. I like money print. It's good for the economy. I also like Bitcoin a lot. There's room for both. You work for 40 years. They take away 40% of your pay. He didn't throw out any stupid question at the end of all or nothing. Can't get none past you guys. You work for 40 hours, 40 days. Nope, 2 days in a row. Yep. 40 hours. They take 40% of your pay. And by the way, in 2021, they printed 40% of the dollars. And by the way, and just in case you forgot, you're going to do that for 40 years. And you're going to end up with a $40 watch. They say America is a democracy. I didn't vote for that. Did you? Doge tried to do what they tried to do. They tried to cut out the waste, fraud, and abuse, but the blob, which is the United States government, with 450 departments in 249 years, and it's all these tentacles all around the world, really. Said, no, Elon, you guys can't do that. There it is. You guys can't do that. So they put Elon Musk in their mouth and chewed him up and spit him out. You may not. Who knows, shorty? And Trump decided not to kick the can down the road like they've been doing since 1913, since the Federal Reserve came into play. And he tried to kick it over to the bond market. That didn't work. Kicked it over to Doge. Tried to cut the spending. He's done it a little bit, but not enough. We're still at a deficit. You can see right here. We're spending over $2 trillion over what we make. That is a deficit, ladies and gentlemen. We have a spending problem in this country. Now he's deciding to, with the big, beautiful bill, which is all of his stuff in there, Trump stuff. He says, you know what? We're going to kick the can to the economy, to the GDP, the gross domestic product. We're going to try to grow through supply side stimulus, having factories and companies in here in America, tariff other countries to incentivize our nation and other countries to come here and build it in America. Do I think that can work? Maybe. But to me, those are all fiat games, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like to play those games. I don't like to play the fiat games. I like to play another game with the best and hardest money in the world. It's got 100 million units in it, and it can't be debased or anything. Can't be stolen, confiscated, or stopped. And this money is going to break this system right here, this broken system, pay off the national debt, stop inflation, and make sure your family is safe and secure, monetarily speaking, for generations to come. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I know it was a short day. It's only 2 hours for me. 2 hours and 17 minutes to be exact. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for the big zaps. I run this channel based on you. You guys are my constituents, and I work for you. And I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you for giving me your most valuable asset is your time. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time. Tomorrow's Thursday. We'll be back at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. If we have some more topics to talk about, we will talk about them. And we'll see what happens. And thank you guys again so much. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And as you guys know, I love each and every one of you. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.